Hi there, Final Community. Another update. I got 7 records, I guess. Yeah, around 7 records. One new vinyl arrival that I actually wanted for some time, and it was reissued. It's a reissue. That's why it was reissued. And I got a stack of records from both a thrift store and a record store. Secondhand records, all of them. There's this store that's a store-in-store concept thing. It's not an antique mall. It's something different. It pops up everywhere in Holland, where basically people rent a little spot, sell their stuff, and it's mostly new stuff. In this case, there's a second-hand record shop thing going on there, which is growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. They also have new vinyl. But yeah, I picked up 3 records there, and right next to that store is a thrift store. And I always find good records there. I found some really cool records there as well. I'm going to show those first. First up, this is The Soul Machine, latest, biggest soul hits on Atlantic. It's a silver Atlantic label, which I really enjoy. It's a really nice label. We're talking early 70s, late 60s here. You get lots of well-known artists from the Atlantic roster and some unknown artists. You got Otis Redding, Aretha Franklin, Percy Sledge, Wilson Pickett, Arthur Conley, Sam and Dave, Sweet Inspirations, King Curtis, and then you also have Clarence Carter and Rex Garvin and the Mighty Gravers, which I've never heard of. But I enjoy this. I enjoy these comps. Atlantic was a great label for soul music. So then an incomplete record. I discovered that when I was home. This is We Still Kill the Old Way. If you're a soundtrack collector and you see this sleeve, you go like, that's a soundtrack. It's not a double album. Yeah, it's a soundtrack, but it's also a compilation on a Dutch label called Clone Records, which is their logo, and it's techno. It's actually decent techno. We're talking 2001 here. Yeah, custom labels. There's a little write-up here, and you got, as you can see, side A, B, C, and D. And I didn't really look at it. I just thought, oh, there's 4 on one side and there's 4 on another. It's not. It's got 2 tracks per side. Artists, yeah, I'm going to mention them. I don't think a lot of people watching this video will know them. I don't know them. You got Dexter, Partisan Midi, Duplex, Lego Welt, Cosmic Force, Fabrice League, and Frustrated Figures. And you can pause and read. Like I said, it's a decent album, but I'm missing half of it. So yeah, that was a bummer. But the next record kind of blew me away. It's the first record I picked out of the bins there. And when I came home, I checked out what it goes for on Discogs, because this is an album from 2003. First of all, you hardly ever see albums from the 2000s in thrift stores. Let's just say you hardly ever see records from the 90s at thrift stores. But this one, I checked it out, and the lowest price is 40 euros, and it goes upwards to 60, 70 euros, I don't know, depending on its condition, if it's sealed, if it's not sealed. I paid 4 euros for it. This is Erland Oye with Unrest. Now I know Erland Oye, that's why I picked it up. It's on Source Records, if you can see it there. Erland is one half of a, I think they're Swedish or Norwegian, a folk group called Kings of Convenience, whose second and third album I really, really loved. And this is a solo album, obviously, where he works together with electronic producers. You get, let's show the inside, because it's a gatefold double album. There you are. That's the gatefold, and you got custom sleeves with custom labels and another custom sleeve, and on the other side are lyrics. But he works together with artists from all over the world. Again, they don't ring a bell, and to be quite honest, I don't think it mattered that much because it's got a similar sound throughout the whole album. You get artists from New York, Shelton, Connecticut, Finland, Italy, Spain, I think France, but I could be wrong, and Berlin, Germany. Artists are Morgan Geist, Soviet, Compass, Jolly Music, Mr. Velcro Fastener, cool name. Prefuse 73, that's a name I know. Minisa, Björn Torske, Kilogram, and Schneider TM, and I know that one as well. That's the German one. Good album. It's not a killer album. I don't think it's worth 40 to 60 euros, but it's collectible, I guess. So really happy I found this for next to nothing. When I found those, I went to the store-in-store. It's called Goois Vinyl. It's a Dutch word. Sorry. It's vinyl located in a area of Holland called Gooi. I originally come from there. I don't live there anymore, but this store popped up a couple of years back, and I sometimes visit it. I don't go there that often, but when I do, I always tend to pick up some records. And I found 3 records that, well, weren't high on my want list, but they're artists I like to have more and more of. First up, James Brown with Body Heat. This is from 1976 on Polydor. It's German pressing on Polydor. It's a really, really good album. It's got some amazing songs, but it's also got some filler, I guess. This is not his best funk album, but it's really, really good. I enjoyed it. I also picked up Open Sesame by Kool and the Gang, original US pressing, gatefold sleeve. Love the artwork. It's on D-Light Records, and just awesome, funky soulful funk. I don't know what you would call it, but Kool and the Gang. My second one by them. And then I think this is their third album. I think it is. But early Commodores. This is Moving On Motown. This is the Dutch pressing. Looks like a reissue actually, but I don't know. It's from 1975. Killer funk. I still prefer their debut album. That's probably my favorite album by them so far. But I really enjoy the Commodores. Can't go wrong with that. And then I got one more record, which is a reissue that when it came out, I wasn't buying. Well, I was buying vinyl, but I wasn't into this band because I didn't really know them, and I don't know, just didn't do much for me, I guess. And later on, I discovered this band, and it's now one of my favorite Britpop groups. They're from Wales, and I think I showed a reissue last year as well, because their debut album got reissued last year, and this is their second album from 1997, so it's 20th anniversary edition of Super Furry Animals' Radiator. It's a well done reissue. I tried to jump on the very early release, which had autographs on it, but I think that got sold out in like 5 minutes. But I managed to pick up a normal copy. It's got inserts or inner sleeves custom labels. This is on, there we are, BMG. Originally came out on Creation Records, but I'm so glad that they're reissuing these records because these go for crazy money. So hopefully they'll continue it and don't do just one reissue a year. Just release 2 or 3 would be best. Anyway, really happy with the Super Furry Animals, and yeah, that's the video, I guess. Just tried to do it really quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, sorry. If you do, leave some comments, and if you want, you can subscribe, obviously. You can also follow me on Instagram. Something has the same, no, it doesn't have the same name as this channel. Doesn't matter. See ya. Bye-bye.